Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and theys and thems, or other gender identities and all that. Professor Professor Maple here. Um, so I didn't know I was going to be doing this until now, but also ignore my background. It's complete shit. But who cares? Anyway, as I was saying, I didn't know I was going to be doing this till now, but this playthrough is going to be the start of something great. So we are doing what I would like to call the Maplelocke. It's a Nuzlocke, but with some restrictions and with some restrictions and some methods to make it a little easier for you guys, if you guys want to try it out. So, the rules of this Nuzlocke are simple. Similar to a regular Nuzlocke, any Pokemon that faints is dead. You can no longer use it. But, there is an exception to that. If your Pokemon faint before the first gym or during the first gym battle, they are not counted as dead. You can still use them. Anything beyond the first gym, though, if something dies, it is dead. Now, you will be allowed to use cheats. There's a maximum of 3 cheats that are allowed. But there are 2 cheats that are banned. You cannot use them. Do not use them. If you are using them, you are breaking the rules of this Maplelocke. The rules are, or the banned cheats are the Infinite Master Ball cheat and the Infinite Rare Candy cheat. All levels must be gained organically through battle in the game, unless you find a rare candy on the floor of the map, like in caves or whatever. Then you can use them. But any levels, not counting rare candies that you find just in the fields, are not usable. So you must use only the rare candies that you find in the game. You cannot spawn them with cheats. Same with Master Balls. The one Mastery Ball you get in the game, that's your Master Ball for the game. You cannot spawn more with cheats. Do not do that. You can only have, if you use item cheats such as berry cheats, leftovers, or whatever you may choose to use, do not, I repeat, do not use any more than 3 of those items. Do not spawn any more than 3. Yes, you can technically have unlimited amounts of them, but you can only keep 3 of them. So if you take the infinite amount of said item out of your PC, you must sell all but 3 of them. You can only have 3 of them at a time. For example, if you use the infinite leftover cheat, you cannot have any more than 3 of them in your bag or equipped to your Pokemon. So, if you have 3 Pokemon that are all holding leftovers, and you have the infinite amount in your bag, you must go to the Pokemart and sell them. You cannot keep them. That will not be permitted. Alright, so another thing to keep in mind. Sorry, I just saw my neighbor walking past. Another thing to keep in mind. You must, and I repeat, this is a must, whenever your Pokemon dies, you must have a wheel of punishments, or punishments written on slips of paper drawn from a hat. You must draw the punishment from the hat. If you're doing this on YouTube, for example, if you're just doing this just for fun, don't worry about it. But if you're doing this on YouTube or on a stream or whatever, you must, and again, this is a must, you have to do this, you must perform said punishment that you draw or spin towards. You must perform that punishment in the video that you're recording or on the stream that you're doing this specific type of Nuzlocke on. Again, there's a maximum of 3 cheats you can use. You can only keep a maximum of 3 of one item. This doesn't count towards healing items or Pokeballs. You can have as many of those as you want. Same with HP up. This only counts towards held items, is what I'm trying to say. So the 5 orange berries, for example, that you were given in the beginning of the game. If you're playing Radical Red, this is what this is meant for. This is meant for Radical Red, but you can play it with any game. I'm doing it with Radical Red. I would prefer it if people do it with Radical Red, but it's whatever game they want to do it with. Radical Red is just the most fun for me. There's only 2 specific punishments that your bag or wheel of punishments has to have, or your hat of punishments, or whatever. It has to have a no healing punishment, meaning that you cannot use healing items. You can heal with held items, just not healing items. You can heal with moves, just not healing items. And you also cannot go to Pokemon centers for this, unless you're depositing Pokemon into a PC to release. And it must have a release your last caught Pokemon in the bag. Anything else, you can do whatever you want. There must be a total of, how many do I have? I have to compute this real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It must have a minimum of 10 punishments. I have 11. I might add more, I don't know yet. But for now, I have 11. It must have a minimum of 10. I went above that minimum. So, a minimum of 10 punishments is what you're allowed to have. So, get creative with it, guys. Have fun with it. Let me know what you guys come up with. Until then, gotta catch them all.
Alright guys, so we're back. I just went and sold some more items. We have a lot of shit that we can just kinda use now. Alright, so I think what my best option is gonna be is to just lead with arms because he just happens to be the biggest threat, I believe. Because Brock has the could stop berry on his fucking Geodude that shouldn't exist. It should just die. The reason I have this information is because I looked it up. Because Smort, okay, he just self-destructs immediately. Weird choice, but alright. We'll take it. Yeah, we'll get rid of something for Seismic Toss. I think that'd be super duper smart. Um, so now he has to go with Bullpix. Alright. We're gonna swap into Jimmy. Jimmy! Incinerate's gonna burn up our berry, but that's okay because that's just one less thing that he has that he could potentially use against us. That's gonna hurt a lot. It did have an Oranberry. That's not good. Not good at all. It's not looking good for us, guys. Yeah, that hidden power is going to hurt. So the only rule that I'm going to impose for myself, and this is just a rule that I'm making up for myself, Jimmy is the only Pokemon that I'm allowed to use revives on. I'm going to give myself a maximum of maybe 5 revives on it, just to make it fair. Oh, you could just not use Incinerate and be fine. Like, you don't need Incinerate, dude. Okay, Paralysis is really good. We kind of need that right now. Oh, of course he sends out Onyx. Fucking dick. Alright, Shinx, we might also have to put a rule in for. I'm not willing to let Shinx die. Anything else is fine. So we're going to put 3 revives for Shinx, 2 revives for. Actually, no, 3 revives for Shinx, 5 for Jimmy. We're also going to use a free full reroll because we're just going to give ourselves one of those. And, you know, just to, I don't know, just to, I don't know, I feel like I shouldn't just, I just shouldn't play this as a Nuzlocke. So we're just gonna, we're gonna just pretend that this is not a Nuzlocke. I might Nuzlocke this game later on. Actually, no. We're gonna keep this as a Nuzlocke just for fairness. But we will use 2 rerolls just to, or 2 revives just to make this a little more smooth. So, and I'm just going to set this as a rule for myself right now. I can only do this at the first gym. First gym, I get a free pass on. Any gym after that, I have to hard reset the game. So, first gym, I get a free pass. Anything after that, I have to hard reset. Does that sound okay, guys? Instead of doing all this convoluted shit, I'm just going to make this easier for myself. First gym, I get a free, just hard reset. Or a free pass on. Anything after this, I have to essentially just do a full-on hard reset. Ouch. So, this gym I can play super safely and just be completely fine. And just not have to care about anything, living or dying. Of course he withdraws Vulpix. Come on, Jimmy. You got this. You got this, Jimmy. Jimmy can bring this home for us, guys. I believe in him. Berry juice didn't do much for you, bud. It's not very effective. Why is that doing neutral? That should be not very effective because we're water and he's rock. Since when does rock hit water for neutral? I don't understand. I'll save those guys. I'll just let Jimmy unfortunately pass away because, you know, like I said, we will be getting a free pass on this because Jimmy's just not really, well, Jimmy is important. It's just we do kind of need to conserve our resources a little bit. I feel like. Oh, I should have put leftovers on sheep. That would have been helpful. Okay, so we wasted a Tornberry. That's good. Yeah, we should have put leftovers on sheep. That would have been better, I feel like. Okay, we might be able to win this. So, the rules of this Nuzlocke are going to be pretty simple. I'm just going to give myself a free reroll every first gym, or the first gym. Nothing beyond that. Will Doll Eyes do anything for us? It might not. It does help a little bit. Leftovers doesn't really do much. We're going to double down into Doll Eyes. Having two electric types was kind of bad, but it did kind of help a little bit as well. Because the double up into Doll Eyes kind of saved our asses. Now, unfortunately, I think that pluck does kill us. No, it doesn't. Holy shit. Oh, we got the win. Alright, so the next video is going to be us going through Mount Moon. So, yeah, we're going to end this video here because we need to do some editing. Or I need to do some editing. So I will see you guys next time. Peace out.